What's happening, people? Welcome back to Saeed TV. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's get at least 500 likes, man. Come on, people. All you got to do is just hit the like button right now, bottom right-hand corner. And yeah, let's talk Manchester United. Breaking news coming from the Daily Mail. Sami Mobkel, who's a reliable journalist of the Daily Mail, has broken lots of news, including Haaland and on other news as well in the past. But Manchester United have made a pathetic hijack move for Declan Rice. It includes a 40 million bid, but guess who they've involved in the deal? They've involved Harry Maguire and Anthony Elanga. Yes, Harry Maguire and Anthony Elanga. First of all, 40 million is nowhere near Declan Rice's current value, let alone if you're including a plus deal. 40 million as a startup offer is pathetic. But what do you get with the Glazers, eh? You know what I'm saying too. But for me, Anthony Elanga is probably worth about 10 million. Harry Maguire is probably worth about, in this current market, 30 million. So even if you add them two together, you're still not getting 100 million, and that's the starting offer that they want anyway. So if you're gonna say something, you probably have to start off about maybe 85 million, and then include the players like Harry Maguire and Anthony Elanga. But even if you include them two players in, they're still not of any value to West Ham. One, Anthony Elanga hasn't played enough minutes this season to warrant a kind of to be included in the deal, and it feels like they've got value. And then Harry Maguire, maybe David Moyes likes that approach, and he wants that rock and roll defender, that hard, defender who's obviously got them abilities in the air, and obviously is robust in the sense of when they need to defend in a free in the back that they do sometimes do in what they've got, then that could work well for them. But for me, it's a pathetic hijack, and on a day where Man City have got involved with the deal and trying to hijack it off Arsenal. Can you believe? I think there's only one winner. If you're giving my unbiased opinion right now, I think Man City are going to get this deal by sheer Pep Guardiola, by the fact that they're champions, they're treble winners, and also you just don't refuse Manchester City at this minute. Manchester City are becoming like a club that's inevitable at the minute in terms of you want to be part of their culture. As sad as it sounds, people, you have to kind of come to terms with reality in that, in the sense of, Guardiola, what they're achieving, the treble, the fact that he can elevate his career at Man City, the fact that De Bruyne is leaving, they've got big players leaving that club, and they need to replace that ASAP, and they've got money to kind of spend. Bernardo Silva leaves, Kyle Walker leaves, Cancelo leaves. There's a lot of money, and these lot are the king of net spend. You know what I mean? I know we don't want to champion that trophy, and sometimes it doesn't mean anything, but they're the kings of net spends in terms of when they sell players, they sell well. So if they can go and get Cancelo for what, 60 odd million, if they can go and get certain other players for around that kind of price, then they're winning, man. Let's be honest with you. So for me, when I look at this deal and I look at where it's going, I just think for me, Declan Rice is what should United be going for. When you look at the midfield right now, it needs a Declan Rice. It needs a box-to-box. It needs a driving, technical midfielder who isn't afraid to take people on, who can drive in the transition and advance, and who's technically decent on the ball. We don't have that. For me, my first choice is always going to be Caicedo. I think for me, he offers the most out of the midfielders that we're kind of looking at. But Caicedo apparently is involved if the Mason Mount situation does die out. So there's a lot of it's a bit of a mess, if I'm being honest with you. The whole situation right now is a bit of a mess. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on with the club, but yet we're hearing news that United are trying to get involved in this bid and that hijacking this and that. Like, first of all, how about you just sort out the transfer, sort out this ownership situation, so we can actually realize how much budget we're on? Because I don't know that what people realize is that we don't really have a budget right now. We have what's called an investment for now until the ownership situation comes on, and that's Mason Mount. And then after that, it's pretty much a case of, you know what I mean, just clickbait stories. It really is. When you actually deep it, a lot of this is clickbait stories. A lot of it is just to kind of keep fans on side, keep fans active, to keep fans, the mentioning of Man United. It raises the share prices. It just gives Man United a bit of relevancy right now, when reality is that a lot of what's going on right now in terms of other clubs, they're active in the market. They're trying to get players in. They're trying to move correctly, and we're not, and we're getting left behind. And now Declan Rice is almost as if to say, you know what, we're here, like we're around. We're we're trying to make moves as well. That's all it is, you know. It's just making clickbait stories, trying to make United relevant, and that's about it, really. So for me, I think this is a non-story. I think for me, it's a lot of sensationalism. United are never going to get this Declan Rice deal sorted. I think he goes to Man City. Arsenal, for me, cannot afford to lose out on Declan Rice. They generally can't. So for me, if Arsenal, you know what I mean, if I'm looking at Arsenal right now, I'd be worried, mate, because at the end of the day, they're not going to get Caicedo because he's probably going to go to Chelsea. Lavia is a big downgrade to Declan Rice in terms of for now. Lavia is for the future. Lavia is someone who I think for me will progress in the next 2 or 3 years. Not now. Declan Rice, 24, captain material, leader. He's for now. And Arsenal need for now to bridge the gap to Man City. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know what you guys are thinking generally. But yeah, for me, Declan Rice is a non-story. Pure sensationalism, pure clickbaity, pure, you know, just trying to get us hyped up for no reason, man. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. Please do smash the like button on the video. And yeah, I'll see you for the next video. We're out. Peace.